Boy has it been one busy fall season so far. All the major players in the smartphone space have announced their offerings for the upcoming holiday season, including Huawei, who is banking on the Mate 10 Pro to make a splash stateside. On paper, Huawei's high-end is looking like a solid contender, but it is surely going to face stiff competition from direct rivals in this space: the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, LG V30, Google Pixel 2 XL, and Apple iPhone X, to name a few. So let's find out how the Huawei Mate 10 Pro will fit into the mix. Camera. Back before everyone decided to jump the dual-camera system bandwagon, Huawei was one of the earlier adopters, so you have to believe that they've been perfecting the craft since last year's model. With the Mate 10 Pro, they partnered with Leica yet again, as it receives iterative hardware improvements. Similar to the P10 and its camera configuration, the Mate 10 Pro features a 12MP color sensor and a 20MP monochrome one, with only the color sensor employing optical stabilization. Equally impressive is that the camera has an aperture of f/1.6, which should in theory offer better light sensitivity and subsequently, better low-light performance. Complementing the arsenal is its classic 4-in-1 hybrid focus, which combines laser focusing, phase detection, depth focus, and contrast focus to achieve the swiftest result. Around the front, it's slapped with an 8MP camera. As for the camera interface, it doesn't deviate much from the norm. The usual array of modes and features persist here, like its manual controls, slow motion, and panoramic mode. And just like the P10 before it, there are specific portrait and wide aperture modes that help to blur out background to put the accent on the subject. We'll say that it does a pretty good job with both, but better yet, it's also available with the front-facing camera. Enthusiasts will be pleased by the wealth of options here, but that neural processing unit is being showcased here by the phone's ability to perform real-time scene and object recognition. Offering a total of 13 modes it can recognize, the phone is able to determine what you're capturing and apply the specific adjustments, like color saturation and sharpness, to best make the photos pop. While we appreciate this gesture, it would have been nice to turn off this feature so that we can make custom adjustments later on. So, how does it fare? Seriously, this rivals some of the greats in the space right now with its still shot photography, offering a balanced performance throughout all sorts of conditions. When there's ample lighting in the scene, the Huawei Mate 10 Pro captures amazing-looking photos complete with sharp detail, rich colors, and a decent handling of dynamic range. Macro shots in particular are impressive. Under low light, the rear camera manages to handle the situation with enough favorable qualities, while staving off some of the noise and graininess that usually plague other phones. Using the wide aperture and portrait modes, too, will enhance the look and level of your snapshots. For the most part, the camera does a phenomenal job of determining the subject, allowing for the background to be blown out for that pro look. The only time the camera seems to underperform is using the wide aperture and portrait modes under low light. There's just too much of a softening effect applied to the image, resulting in the loss of details. And the same thing can be said about the front-facing camera's performance, but it manages to do better under ideal conditions.